Here are 5 cards that have been upturned and 3 of the cards are still unturned. And the question is, what could these 3 cards that haven't been shown yet have for numbers if we find out that the average of all 5 cards, average of all 5 cards equals 5. Well, what do we know? Well, that would be that the sum of all cards, so if we add up all the numbers on the cards and divided it by 5, the number of cards, we would get the answer 5. So let's move this 5 over to the other side of the equation then. How do we do that? Well, if we multiply both sides of the equation by 5, so let's times this side by 5 and this side by 5. Why do we do that? Well, then we get 5 here divided by 5 there, getting the sum of all cards by itself on the left-hand side. The sum of all the cards has to equal 5 lots of 5. If the average is 5, the sum of all the cards added up must equal 25. Now we know, we don't know what these first 3 cards are. Let's call them A plus 7 plus B, we don't know the next number either, plus 4, plus C actually equals 25. So the sum of all of these cards must equal 25. We know that 7 plus 4 is 11. So 11 plus the 3 that we don't know must equal 25. Well, we know that 11 plus 14 equals 25. So the sum of these 3 cards must actually end up being 14. So A and B and C must end up being 14. So which 3 numbers could end up being 14? Well, it could be a 5 and a 6 would give us 11, plus 3 would give us 14. So here you can actually choose any numbers at all. You could choose 10, 3 and 1. There's absolutely no limitation here on which numbers you choose. The only thing that's important to do after we've actually worked all of this out is that when we choose our 3 numbers, we actually do a quick little check. If we've done this right and we put these 3 numbers and then we add 7 and 4 to them and divide all of that by 5, we should get the answer 5. 6 and 5 is 11, plus 3 is 14, plus 4 is 18, plus 7. 18 plus 7 is 25. So this equals 25 divided by 5, which does equal 5. So that we know that we've done the whole thing right. So this is how you would approach this type of question. And exactly which 3 numbers the cards are doesn't matter, as long as their total ends up being the 14 that we were missing from this equation here. We know that 11 plus something has to equal 25. So the something has to be 14. And these are using our skills in algebra that we learned in the last chapter to actually help us solve statistics and averages and means. So good luck with that one.